Hello again, my friends, and welcome back. Yes, I had to turn on the camera, make sure it was recording, then turn it around and face me because I use a very old, crappy phone. It reminds me of the early days of YouTube, back when most people would just sit behind a really shitty webcam, talk about life. And even sitting back here in my office with my ridiculous, shitty background full of records and crap on my shelves and, well, my little Randy doll, if you can see him. I do my best to just make an authentic video off the top of my head, okay? I'm not here to talk about me. I'm here to talk about things that grind my gears. But first, I need to get into that by making a point. In the last couple of days, I've made two videos. One was called So Many People Are Full of Shit, or something. I don't even title them until afterwards, and half the time I forget what the video's about. Here's the thing. A lot of people research a topic, they make a video about that topic, and then they find a title based on what the video is about. When I start a video, half the time I don't even know what I'm going to talk about. I might have an idea in my head and I'll just go with it, and by the end it's something completely different. So if I make a video, I might have to go back the next day and even watch parts of it and skip through it to be like, what was this even about? This is why a lot of my videos I never post or make public. I upload them and then they just stay unlisted. A lot of those, which I feel like maybe I made a fool of myself or something, I post to Patreon, actually. And I haven't done that in a while because I have a really shitty tablet that's like 10 years old. I have no computer. I'm ancient. My brother was giving me shit about this the other day because he sends me videos and recordings, audio, and they sound horribly garbled. And I was like, I don't know if it's my phone or his phone. I know that iPhones can send shitty videos. It's neither here nor there. The point being that even though we are in a modern day with all this technology, where I could sit here and I could make a video like this and talk about all the deepest thoughts that I have with perfect lighting, a green screen background, or bokeh. Bokeh is a term in the camera world where, because I'm a photographer too, I love doing everything. I've taken a lot of macro and macro photography is what they call micro photography, but also landscape photography, and really understood the bokeh. I have a lens that just allows me to get that really blurry background with a super crisp self. Right now, that's not what you're seeing. You're seeing a shitty old Samsung Galaxy J7 that is secondhand from my mom, who got rid of it because it was too slow. I better see if it's still even recording. It is. Oh, good. Uh, that's where I'm at. And I have the choice to upgrade and do better things. Get better things, rather. Um, Many of you might remember my GoPro videos that I did where I was traveling. My GoPro broke and I haven't bought a new one in over a year. Look, all of this is leading up to the point I want to make here. I've been feeling jaded lately. And that video I made the other day came from that kind of jaded state. But it's not the kind of jaded where I'm just angry at the world or just unnecessarily frustrated. I consider myself, let's just say I haven't pursued any philosophy too deeply because I don't believe in systems. Let me define that for a moment. Stoicism, for example, it's a philosophic idea that being stoic will, yield a better life. Being stoic can often mean just letting shit happen, not making a big deal about it, just saying life is life, right? It is what it is basically a kind of a nutshell stoic attitude. Being calm, cool, and collected and saying it is what it is. But I heard some other philosopher make the point that, well, what good is that when you need to be emotional and you've jaded yourself to the point where you can't even feel anything anymore? Now, that's not where I'm at. I want to make that clear. I have a lot of emotion about things. But lately I've found myself waking up early in the morning, 5 or 6, and really having a hard time getting back to sleep. Sometimes I'll get up at like 4. This happens in the summer, maybe when it's hot out. Even though I have the AC running in my room, I try to stay cool, but it's not the heat. It is the heat, but it's not the temperature of the air. It's the heat and the temperature of my life and what's going on in it. And during the summer is when I try to bloom like a flower. I think of every season as an unfolding. In the fall, it's time to wind down. In the winter, feel free to relax. Netflix binge, read books, work your job, come home and enjoy yourself, whatever you've got to do to make it through when it gets dark at 5 fucking p.m. But when the summer comes, we feel more obligated. We have 5 more hours of sunlight, 6, 7 more hours of sunlight. We're moving into June. We're in June, but we're moving up to the 21st, which is the solstice. And summer solstice is the longest day of the year. And we feel like we should be more productive. And so I know this may come across as scattered, but I'm going to try to tie it all together here, even though it's off the cuff. Somebody pointed out the other day, somebody left a comment and said, thank you for being like one of the realest channels on YouTube. And I wanted to say, I'm not taking that it's not going to my head. I just wanted to say I'm grateful for a comment like that. It was something along the lines of, I just keep coming back to this channel. Thanks for being one of the realest channels. And I know that I'm just another dude out of millions of channels. There's nothing special I have to offer to the audience as a whole. In other words, I don't buy into certain trends or ideals or political opinions or religions, and that's why my channel still sits at around 23,000 subscribers after, for 13 years, because I might get a couple subscribers a day. And to me, that's fucking awesome. I want to make this clear. If 2 or 3 people subscribe to my channel a day, that's pretty cool. That means a couple of new people can leave comments that we can interact with. And I know a lot of you don't leave comments. I know a majority of you don't leave comments. And I think that this is because of this YouTube idea that on YouTube, I'm here and you're there and that I don't read your comments. I want people to know for the last 12 years of making this channel, making videos sometimes every day, I read every fucking comment. Every single fucking comment. I shit you not. Sometimes I miss one and I'm like, oh, how did I miss this comment? I've been known to like and comment back or heart a comment after like 9-10 years because I didn't see it before. And I'm not bragging about that by any means. I'm saying that I care. And it's weird to me that I still have this desire to connect with people that I've never met. And I like it. And it's growing on me a lot more. I've said this before several times, but I remember making a video like 8 years ago, maybe 7 years ago, where I said that people online aren't real friends, that you can't meet people on the internet and consider them actual friends. I wanted to say I eat my words and completely take that back. I feel stupid for ever saying that, and sometimes it comes to my mind and I'm like, God, what a dumb thing to say. For some people, the only friends they have are people they've met online. But more than that, even me, a person who's super sus of everybody, when I meet people, if they seem shady, I've been ripped off, I've been lied to, I've been cheated, just like everybody else. Therefore, I'm really reluctant to take on new friends. I have a hard enough time keeping up with the friends I have because I feel guilty for not spending more time with the people that I grew up with. And I was just talking with my wife about this, and she's like, well, they know you have kids.